What is glucose? Well, glucose is a molecule, and it's known as a monosaccharide, which is the most basic unit of a carbohydrate. It's the key source of energy for all cells and organs in our bodies. Foods high in glucose include fruits, veggies, and grains. Desserts and candy contain a lot of glucose as well. Many sweets have a lot of added sugar in them, and sugar is made up of a glucose and fructose molecule. As mentioned before, glucose is a major source of energy in our bodies. Glucose is absorbed into the bloodstream rather quickly, so it can provide quick energy to cells. Extra glucose can then get stored as glycogen in the liver or muscles, providing an energy reserve. As with most substances in the body, too much glucose can cause problems. Overconsuming any type of food, including foods with high glucose content, can lead to obesity, which in turn can lead to an increased risk of many diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, and even respiratory problems. Once again, always about moderation. And that be glucose.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Good day, ma'am. I am Joy Macalang from Joy B. So for today's video, I'm going to present the how digestion process works. The human digestive system consists of the gastrointestinal tract plus the accessory organs of digestion: the tongue, salivary glands, pancreas, liver, and gallbladder. Digestion involves the breakdown of food into smaller and smaller components until they can be absorbed and assimilated into the body. The process of digestion has three stages: an cephalic phase, and the gastric phase, and the intestinal phase. The first stage, the cephalic phase of digestion, begins with secretions from gastric glands in response to the sight and smell of food. This stage includes the mechanical breakdown of food by chewing, and the chemical breakdown by digestive enzymes that takes place in the mouth. Saliva contains the digestive enzymes amylase, and lingual lipase secreted by the salivary and serous glands on the tongue. Chewing in which of the food is mixed with saliva begins the mechanical process of digestion. This produces a bolus, which is swallowed down the esophagus to enter the stomach. The second stage of digestion begins in the stomach with the gastric phase. Here the food is further broken down by mixing with gastric acid until it passes into the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine. The third stage begins in the duodenum with the intestinal phase, where partially digested food is mixed with a number of enzymes produced by the pancreas. Digestion is helped by the chewing of food carried out of the muscles of mastication, the tongue, and the teeth, and also by the contractions of peristalsis and segmentation. Gastric acid and the production of mucus in the stomach are essential for the continuation of digestion. Peristalsis is the rhythmic contraction of muscle that begins in the esophagus and continues along the wall of the stomach and the rest of the gastrointestinal tract. This initially results in the production of semen, which, when fully broken down in the small intestine, is absorbed as bile in the lymphatic system. Most of the digestion of food takes place in the small intestine. Water and some minerals are reabsorbed back into the blood in the colon of the large intestine. The waste products of digestion phases are defecated from the rectum via the anus. That's all, man. Thank you.
So, how does the digestive system break food into small parts? So, as food moves through your gastrointestinal tract, your digestive organs break the food into smaller parts using motions such as chewing, squeezing, and mixing digestive juices such as stomach acid, bile, and enzymes. So the first part of our digestive system is mouth. The digestive process starts in your mouth when you chew. Your salivary glands make saliva, a digestive juice, which moistens food so it moves more easily through your esophagus into your stomach. Saliva also has an enzyme that begins to break down starches in your food. Next part is esophagus. After you swallow, peristalsis pushes the food down your esophagus into your stomach. Next is stomach. Glands in your stomach lining make stomach acid and enzymes that break down food. Muscles of your stomach mix the food with these digestive juices. So we have these three organs play a pivotal role in helping the stomach and small intestine digest food. So the first one is pancreas. Your pancreas makes a digestive juice that has enzymes that break down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. The pancreas delivers the digestive juice to the small intestine through small tubes that is called ducts. Liver. Your liver makes a digestive juice called bile that helps digest fats and some vitamins. Bile ducts carry bile from your liver to your gallbladder for storage or to the small intestine for use. The last one is gallbladder. Your gallbladder stores bile between meals. When you eat, your gallbladder When you eat, your gallbladder squeezes bile through the bile ducts into your small intestine. Next is small intestine. Your small intestine makes digestive juice, which mixes with bile and pancreatic juice to complete the breakdown of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Bacteria in your small intestine make some of the enzymes you need to digest carbohydrates. Your small intestine moves water from your bloodstream into your gastrointestinal tract to help break down food. Your small intestine also absorbs water with other nutrients.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Abbas Alhamide from STEM 12B. I'm from Group 5. So my task is to explain to you this following. Large intestine. In your large intestine, more waters move from your GI tract into your bloodstream. Bacteria in your large intestine helps break down remaining nutrients and make vitamin K NIH external link. So, ang large intestine is meron siyang maraming water, more water na moves galing sa ating GI tract to papunta sa ating bloodstream. So, ang bacteria sa ating large intestine ay tinutulungang i-break down ang mga natitirang nutrients and gumawa ng vitamin K sa ating external link. Waste products of digestion including parts of food that are still too large become stool. So nang dahil sa because of the large intestine, ang mga product or waste products ng digestion belong ang parts of food that are yung mga pati ng mga pagkain na malalaki pa siya is becomes stool nang dahil sa large intestine. So ang pangalawa is the rectum. The rectum, or the Latin word for straight, is an 8 inches chamber that connects the colon to the anus. So ito ay mayroon siyang 8 inch ng chamber that pinag-connectan niya ang that nakaka-connect sa colon, sa ating colon, sa ating colon hanggang sa ating anus. Its job is to receive stool from the colon, let you know there is stool to be evacuated, and to hold the stool until evacuation happens. So ang trabaho ni rectum is tumanggap ng mga stool na galing sa ating colon, at ina-update tayo or pinapaalam sa atin that ang stool is naka-evacuate na, or di kaya naka-move na siya, at saka to hold the stool until evacuation happens, para hawakan ang stool hanggang sa magawa ang evacuation when anything or gas or stool so comes into the rectum, send a message to the brain. So the third is anus. The anus is the large part of the digestive tract. It consists of pelvic floor muscles and the two anal sphincters. It is internal and external muscles. The lining of the upper anus is specialized to detect rectal contents. It lets us know where the contents are liquid, gas, or solid. The pelvic floor muscle creates an angle between the rectum and the anus that stops stool from coming out when it is not supposed to. The anal sphincters provide fine control of stool. The internal sphincters keep us from going to the bathroom when we are asleep, or otherwise unaware of the presence of stool. When we get energized to the bathroom, we rely on our external sphincters to keep the stool in until we can get to the toilet. This table shows the parts of the digestive process performed by each digestive organ, including movements of food, type of digestive juice, and food particles broken down by that organ.